Hello, my name is Kathryn Blair, and I want to say hello to all my friends in the American School Foundation. Can you believe that I have been associated with the American School since kindergarten in 1924? I can hardly believe it myself. The American School was then located on Insurgentes, corner San Luis Potosí. There were only about 500 students from first grade through high school, many students from the embassies who attended to learn English. Even that long ago, the American School was noted for its excellent curriculum and has succeeded through the years to improve both the curriculum, sports facilities, and cultural and artistic activities. Its graduates attend top universities in Mexico, the United States, and all over the world. 4 generations of my family are ASF alumni. Generation 1, myself, class of 38, and my sister Trudy Labasi, class of 43. Second generation, my children, Reed, known as Wentz then, and Vivian, class of 65, Maddie Blair, class of 68, and Marion, class of 71. Like me, those school years were a highlight in their lives. My brother Stuart Skidmore would have been class of 34. 2 of my nephews, Maddie Skidmore and Bobby Labasi, and my niece Shelby Skidmore were also students. 3, my grandchildren, Mariana Torres Blair and Valeria Torres Blair, are also alumni. By their time, there were mostly Mexicans in the school student body. I was president of the PTA in 1964 to 65, and my daughter Vivian was on the board when her 2 children were attending. Have I been connected to the American School? I still am. Recently, having lunch with Vivian, we were discussing the scholarship program, which both of us consider important. Now more than ever, a good, up-to-date education is really necessary to contribute to a better life and to your country. I was about to send in my yearly contribution when Vivian came up with a better plan. To me, Mexico has always been home. I love its mountains, its beaches, its food, its museums, the warmth I always feel when I'm with Mexicans. Through my 20 years of running a decorating firm, I worked with wonderful artesanos and filled my house in San Miguel with their beautiful and creative crafts. I said again how innately intelligent I found my artesanos to be and how limited in education, which is why all San Miguel-related Blairs worked on the scholarship committee sponsored by the Biblioteca Pública. Vivian suggested that I could contribute more to the ASF scholarship program right here. She came up with this plan. Today, as a great-grandmother, I'm an author. I published my first book when I was 75. And guess what? It became a bestseller. 200,000 copies have been sold in Mexico, and A la Sombra del Ángel is now considered a classic and will soon be a telenovela. Now my new book, Forging a Nation, The Story of Mexico from the Aztecs to the Present, is creating its own history on Amazon.com. I wrote this history in English because I want my friends on the other side of the border to understand what Mexico had to go through and survive in order to become the fragile democracy it is today. and I want to awaken a different way of viewing Mexico. U.S. headlines would have you believe that it's a country only filled with drug-related assassinations and cartels. That makes me angry. Vivian suggested that through the Alumni Association, I could make a donation to the ASF Scholarship Fund. We partnered with the ASF Alumni Office and decided that every purchase of my book from April 23rd to June 20 would make a contribution of $2 to the Scholarship Fund. So you are partnering with me in this cause with every book you buy. Buy my book. Learn a lot about Mexico you may not have learned in school. Recommend my book as an ASF purchase, and I say, alumni, make a statement. Con abrazos y un beso. Mrs. Blair, Kathryn.